Today I'm going to go over your back and bicep day for your first month of workouts. We're going to start off with some burpees. A lot of people know what these are, but if you don't, I'm going to go over them. I'm going to go over how to modify them too. So let me put this down. So you're basically going to be doing a snaking push-up and then going into your burpee, okay? So not a push-up. Some people do them just a push-up, but I'm gonna have you do it with the snaking push-up. So you're gonna come down, push up with your chest, knees up, and then jump up. So you can either walk it back and go down, come up, and jump up, or you can hop it back, that's harder, and then come up, okay? 3 to 4 sets of that with the reps that I have on there. So just like this. And if you make it more of a fluid motion, some of my clients beforehand have gone down and they come up and then they hop in and go up, and it's a lot harder that way, so it's easier if you kind of just make it so a fluid motion. So as you're coming up from the snaking push-up, go right into hopping in and hopping up, and it's easier that way, okay? To modify it, at the gym, they usually have some decline benches, like for abs and stuff, or you can totally do this on just a regular bench. What you're gonna do for these is you'll just hop it back, go down, come forward, hop up, hop it back, come down, just like that. Go down, come up, down, come up. Okay, so that will modify that a little bit, but I challenge you to do it from the floor. Okay, on to the next exercise. So for this next exercise, you're going to decline your bench, okay? You want to be, I would probably say 2 notches down, so about 45 degrees, just to where you've got a good angle on your back. Every bench can be a little different. It's usually about 2 notches down. You're probably going to start off with some 10s. Some people can start off with 12s, possibly maybe just 8 pounds to start, 8-pound dumbbells, but I encourage you for your first set to go heavy. And you're gonna do 10 reps each side. And if you can't get in the full 10 reps each side for the first set, that's okay, because I want you to go heavier for the first set. So with these, you're going to just alternate curling them. And as you bring this one up, I want you to straighten the other arm. So I want you to flex your triceps. So try and straighten that arm as much as you can as you're bringing the opposite weight up. So I'm going to straighten that one. I'm going to bring this one up. Now I'm going to straighten that one, bring this one up. So I'm just flexing my tricep because I'm straightening it really hard. Okay, so you're going to do 10 reps each side, so 20 reps total. And when you're done with that, you're going to superset it with some heavy barbell bicep curls. Okay, so now you're going to superset it, so very little rest. After that, go right into the heavy barbell bicep curls. You only want to get in about 8 to 10 reps of these, so the last 2 reps should always be hard on everything you do. So because the reps are a little shorter with this, make sure it's heavier. So I'd say about a 30 to 40 pound barbell. And I do the easy bar, so that's the one that is bent. If you don't have that, that's okay, just do the straight one. But and find this, kind of move the bar around until it feels, the grip feels right. Then you're going to just curl it up, making sure you're keeping your elbows tucked in. So none of this. You don't want to be moving your elbows forward because that takes tension off of your biceps. So you will do 8 to 10 reps of that, then take a rest, and then restart the set. All right, for this next exercise, you're going to do some rows, some underhand rows, and you're going to superset it with a barbell bicep curl to overhead press, okay? So once again, I probably just grab the easy bar. Usually I will do the rows heavier and then do a lighter barbell for the bicep curl to overhead press, but you can use the same weight if you'd like. So you're going to have a little bit of bend in your knees. You're going to bend over slightly, make sure you're not rounding your back. Keep your back nice and spine neutral, and have your chest high. You're going to move your butt back, and you're going to row just below your belly button, okay? So make sure you're pulling those elbows back, just like this. Keeping your chest high, okay? You're gonna get in 10 reps of those. You can even do 15 if you're feeling good, 10 to 15 reps. Then you will go straight into bicep curl to overhead press, okay? So the bicep curl to overhead press is 1, 2, okay, and you'll do 10 of those, all right? All right, now for your next exercise, we're going to do some underhand cable rows, okay? So you're gonna put the attachment to the bottom, okay? And then I'll show you what this is going to look like. So you're gonna go wider, so you're gonna hold the bar a little bit wider, okay? So I'm holding it out here. Well, I'm holding it about right there. And you're gonna do underhand grip. You're going to have a little bit of bend in your knees, stick your butt back, and you're going to row just below your belly button, okay? So I would go faster up and slow and controlled on the way down, okay? So keeping it nice and controlled on the way down, chest is high. Okay. All right, then I want you to do this on probably the seated row machine is where you would do it. And so it's going to be same attachment. This time you're going to hold it overhand grip, and you're going to do some seated rows with this attachment, okay? So you're going to bring yourself forward and row the bar to your chest. Bring yourself forward, row the bar to your chest, being really controlled on the way down, letting your torso come forward, getting a really good squeeze when you bring it back. So I am still keeping my back neutral as I'm coming forward. I'm not letting it round. So I'm keeping my lats engaged as I'm bringing it back. So making sure it's nice and controlled. All right, so I'm bringing it down, throwing it to my chest. Coming forward slightly, but I'm never letting my lats go. They're always pulling back as I'm coming forward. Okay, so bring nice and controlled. So I'm not rounding my back. Chest is up high, even though I'm coming forward. All right. All right, for this last exercise, you're going to do some close grip lat pull downs. So you're going to I would use either the close grip attachment or two of the handlebars, single handlebars that you can hook together. So you're just going to row it to your chest, come forward, down. So you'll just do this on the lat machine that they have. Just going to change it to the close grip attachment. So as you can see, my chest is nice and high. Bringing it right down to my chest. So up, nice and controlled. Down faster. Up, nice and controlled. Down fast. And I would hold for a second, get a little bit of a squeeze before you go back up, okay? So on back day, you've got to make sure that your chest is always high, okay? You've got to keep that chest nice and high. It might feel a little strange at first to do that, but it's going to help you isolate your back. It's going to help you target your back better. When you're rounded and trying to do things, you're going to be targeting the wrong muscles, and it's bad for your back. So just make sure that you're keeping your chest up high. Whether you are, bending over or not, you should always be keeping your chest up high, never rounding your back, okay? So that will be the end of your back and bicep day, okay?